Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ahmad Afridi, and today we would be studying about the same topic as we had left in our last video, answering answering vocabulary questions. So, as we have discussed in our last video about giving a single word or short phrase which you have to answer, but today we would be studying about explain questions that explain in your own words the meaning of such words or such things. Okay, so in question in paper, mostly in second question where you are asked vocabulary questions, so you are asked that write in your own words the meaning of this sentence. So you might be given a sentence, and then what you have to do, that look for two or three difficult words, and there would be difficult words in that sentence, and just write or replace that two or three difficult words, replace it with the synonyms, and that is your answer, and just write it as it is. Okay, so now look at the instruction to see whether or not you must use a complete sentence. It is safer to use a complete sentence unless the instructions say that only single word or phrase are needed. Yes, look out for the instructions, what the examiner wants you to do. If you quote words from the question or passage, put them in quotation or marks. Yes, sometimes what happened that the examiner had asked that what that write about such word. So what you have to do is that if you are writing a word or phrase or something from the passage, so you have to write it in quotation so that he could refer to the paragraph or the passage. Okay, convinced. So over here we are having a paragraph. Convinced that he was being pursued by a gang of thugs and murderers, Wilson fled blindly through the night. He ran straight into a tree and fell to the ground unconscious. When his wits gradually came back to him, he found two boys kneeling beside him. Either this means that he slowly became conscious again and aware of what is happening. So now let me tell you what is in these few sentences. It is that a gang or some murderers were chasing a boy. He ran from that place, and finally eventually he found some help. So what he did, that he uh, revived himself when his wits gradually came back to him. Wits mean when his helpers, you could say his boys, came back to him. He gradually came back, so he found himself to get revived. Or the expression his wits gradually came back to him means that he slowly became conscious again and aware of what was happening around him. So in paper you would get simple questions like this, and what you have to do of them, just like write them in your own words. What meaning do you get of that sentence or that phrase? Just answer them. Okay, the first answer is shorter and simpler, so it is better here. After years of wrangling with his neighbors, Mr. Jonas finally decided to bury the hatched. Bury the hatched are written in bold letters, so it means that in the paper we would be asked to write the meaning of these words and concentrate on improving his farms. Either this means that he decided to make peace with his neighbors. Now, first of all, let read the sentence again and decide ourselves that what does this bury the hatchet mean. After years of wrangling with his neighbors, Mr. Jones finally decided to bury the hatchet and concentrate to improving his health. Okay, so after many years, this Mr. Jones has decided to like improve his relation with his neighbors, and simply I would say he decided to bury the uh, misunderstandings and the hated relationship between them, and just start a new uh, life, or start a new beginning with them, with his neighbors, a peaceful beginning with his neighbors. Okay, either this means that he decided to make peace with his neighbors, or here to buy the hatchet means to make peace, or here, to bury the hatchet means that he decided to make peace. So it's just simply means this. So okay, now um, explain in your own words what the words or expressions in bold type means as they are used in the following sentences. Under answer in complete sentences. Okay. So now, what the question is? First of all, let me tell you. Mary blamed Ben for the accident. Over here in this sentence, blamed is written in bold letters. So blamed, like he was the cause, Ben was the. Mary said that Ben was the cause of the accident. Okay. When we went to the factory, the production manager explained to us step by step how palm oil was transferred into neat bars of soap. Step by step is written in bold letters, and it means like he took start from the beginning and explain it until the end process. We carried the unconscious swimmer from the water and tried to revive him. Over here, revive is in bold letters. Revive means to give somebody another life. So we would say we carried the unconscious swimmer from the water and tried to help him so that he could regenerate. It's also a word for revive. So this is was our topic for today. Thank you for listening.